Hello there. Thanks for joining me today. This is going to be a very nice Yinyasa. So we are going to move, but we are also going to be holding statically. So we're going to meet in a nice, comfortable kneeling position at the back of the mat. So go ahead and meet me on your mat in your most beautiful kneeling position. Bringing the toes, the knees, everything to touch here. And then sending the hips back. Placing the hands on the thighs and growing the crown of the head nice and tall. And closing the eyes here. Beginning by feeling the ground underneath your shins. Noticing your hands on your legs. Begin to bring the awareness to the breath that exhales into the belly, chest, and shoulders. Noticing those nice steady exhales. Maybe rolling the shoulder blades back and clenching that jaw, releasing the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Relaxing through the forehead. Maybe adding a slight grin to your face. Becoming present. Tapping into the now. Being still, finding calmness inside. It's beautiful. The world is constantly telling us to rush and do more. But I do believe our insides are saying, sit, be still. Observe the silence. So while we move today, I really challenge you to relish in the stillness. I'm going to try to make it to where once you get to stillness, you are so ready for it that your mind's on board with the calm. We practice these things on the mat to be able to bring them and practice them off of this mat. The magical powers of the yogi are none other than learning the lessons that they teach themselves on this mat. It's amazing the things that we can teach ourselves on this little 3x7 rectangle. Go ahead and butterfly those eyelids open. We're going to come forward to an all fours position. So taking those knees about hip width apart. And then making sure the shoulders are over the wrist here. Gaze is in between those thumbs. Nice inhale. And exhale here. Do some cat-cows, matching up the movement to the breath. If you'd like to take barrel rolls, this would be nice here too. But otherwise, on the inhale, we drop that belly, lift that chest, gaze goes up. And we round through the spine on the exhale. Nice little cat action here. Gaze goes towards the feet. Inhale, chest lifts, gaze goes forward. Exhale, we arc through that spine and we round. So go ahead and do a few of these, matching up that breath to the movement here. Really feeling into your body. Allowing the breath to be nice and slow to match these nice slow movements. And let's all take one more round. And then we'll all meet back and in all fours, tabletop. Oh, yes. Once we get here, we're just going to take wrist circles here. So just a little wrist warm up. So go ahead and take your circles towards the right or towards the left, counterclockwise. And then when it feels good, we can reverse it, going clockwise now. So now we're going towards the right. Should feel really nice on the wrist. Beautiful. We're going to tuck those toes and we're going to sit back on them. And while we're here, we're just going to take neck rolls. So let's go ahead and take the right ear to the right shoulder. Stretching all down that left side of the neck here. Breathing. Taking the focus off of the toes, bringing the focus to the neck. And chin to chest, stretching all down the back of that neck. And left ear, left shoulder. Breathe. And go ahead and look up. Nice stretch to the front of the neck here. Oh, yes. And back to center we come. We're going to walk our hands forward. And our feet are already tucked. So go ahead and lift the knees if you'd like to come into a plank with us. And just rock forwards and backwards. And we're going to hop, step, walk, jump to the top of the mat, even handstand if you're into that sort of thing. Otherwise, we're all going to meet. Now we're standing forward fold. Now I'm going to give us a few minutes here. So go ahead, take your options. You can put your hands under your feet, nice wrist massage. You can grab the backs of your legs to help deepen the stretch. You can grab opposite elbows. You can also interlace your hands and allow a shoulder stretch here. Listening to the body, finding what feels good, and then being there with it. Allowing the breath to move. It's natural ebb and flow. We're not controlling anything. We are just allowing it to be. Just a nice sway here. Stillness is great too. On an inhale, we're going to come up halfway lift. Nice long lengthened spine here. And we fold. Inhale, we'll root your eyes. Arms come all the way up overhead. We'll exhale them down through heart center. Very nice. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, we're going to slice through the sky, coming back into our forward fold. Plant the hands. Step the feet back. Lower down the knees, the chest, and the chin. Let's pause here for just a second. Come through to our little baby cobra here. Maybe try it without the hands. Nice. Hands plant, toes tuck, send those hips up. Coming in for down dog. It's our first down dog, so let's go ahead and enjoy it. Pedaling those feet right to left. Should feel very, very nice in the hamstrings. Slight bend in the knee is always welcome. Very, very nice. Once you're ready, we're going to inhale that right leg up. 3-leg dog. Square hips. Foot is actively pointing down towards the mat. I'm going to take this knee to right elbow and then go back. 3-leg dog. Knee to left elbow and then take it back. 3-leg dog. Knee to nose, squeeze, round through the spine. We have a huge cat action happening through the spine. Hugging that knee into the chest, pulling that leg up as hard as you can, and then step it in between the hands. We're going to allow an inhale to rise us up into our high lunge here. Arms up overhead, maybe palms touch. And we breathe. Oh, yes. Pivoting on that back foot lands us in a warrior one here. We're going to come for an extended side angle. So you can bring this right elbow to the right knee, left hand up, and maybe overhead. If it feels good, you can also take this right hand down to the mat beside that right foot, if that feels good for you. You could also take a bind here if you are into that sort of thing. But wherever you are, you come and you be all there. Right here, in the present moment, getting comfortable with the quiet and the stillness. Breathing. If you're bound up, slowly release that bind. We're all coming around to frame this foot, and we're going to step it back. Down dog. Very nice. We're going to vinyasa. So if you don't want to vinyasa with us, you can take child's pose, or you can just stay here in down dog. Otherwise, we're going to roll forward into plank. We're going to take the gaze forward, push forward and lower down, push up, up dog. And everybody meets back, down dog. Very nice. You got it. Right on over to the other side. So left leg sweeps up. The toes are pointed down, active. And we're going to take this knee to the left elbow. Kick it back. 3-leg dog. Knee to right elbow. Kick it back. 3-leg dog. Knee to nose. Squeeze that knee into the chest. Pull it up as hard as you can. Rounding like a cat through the spine. And step forward. Allow an inhale to rise you up. High lunge. Palms might touch overhead. Yeah, very nice. Breathe. We're pivoting on that back foot. to land ourselves here in our warrior one. And then we're going to find that extended side angle so this left elbow can come to this left knee, right hand up and overhead. Can be here, or you can bring that hand down to the mat or a block. Block would be nice. Or you could take a bind here if you're into that sort of thing. I can show it here. Only if you are into binding. It's a whole nother form of holding and finding comfort in the discomfort. Wherever you are, you be there. Breathing. Very nice. Pivoting around, framing that foot, stepping back. Downward facing dog. You got it. Roll forward, plank. Take that gaze forward. Push forward, lower down, chaturanga. Push up, up dog. Everybody meets back, downward facing dog. Whew. Take a nice deep breath here. Doing lots of good work. We're going to roll forward to our plank. Once we get there, we're going to pivot over to the right side, Vashisthasana, side plank. Right hand or left hand up towards the ceiling. You can stack those feet if you like. Maybe taking tree with that left leg here. And when it feels, or if it feels good, we're going to step that foot back and push those hips up, coming in for our wild thing. Breathing, allowing that chest to radiate towards the ceiling. We're going to step it forward to the outside edge of the mat. And you can keep the back knee lifted or lowered. We're coming in for our lizard lunge here. So this left foot can be pivoted toward the outside of that mat here. Nice little press with that left hand. May feel nice. You could also bring both hands down. And if you want to come down to the forearms here, you be my guest. And here we are, lizard. Just get comfy here. Enjoy this space, the stillness that you are creating here. Can you find the joy and the calm? We don't always have to be doing. Ever so slowly, I'm going to peel ourselves back up here. Tuck in those back toes and then step in this foot back, three-leg dog. Bend the knee and take some hip circles here. It's going to feel really nice to release through that hip. So just allow it and take it and then plant that foot back down beside the left. We're going to take our vinyasa, so roll forward, plank, look forward. Lower down chaturanga dandasana, push up, up dog, meet me back, down dog. Ah, yes, you betcha. We got another side to do. Hope you're feeling just as lovely as me. Roll forward into plank. And once you feel good here, we're going to pivot over for Vashisthasana on the left side. Right hand goes up towards the sky. Maybe taking tree with that right foot here. Breathing. No holding or clenching that breath. And if it feels good, you can step that foot back, press those hips up, coming in for a wild thing. Allowing that chest to radiate forward here. Breathing. And pulling up, bringing this right foot to step at the outside edge of the mat. And then lowering down on that back knee. Here we are in our lizard. So you can use that right hand to press against that right knee if that feels good. Just some gentle pressure. We're not really pushing a whole lot. We want to try to keep that foot on the mat. It's okay if it comes to the outside edge, but our goal is to keep the foot on the mat, and it is pivoted towards the outside edge of the mat. You can stay lifted here, or you can come on down to the forearms if that feels nice for you. Going inside here, seeing what's going on, tapping into you. Ever so slowly, we are peeling ourselves back up. Slowly, tucking those back toes, sending the leg back, three-leg dog, bending the knee, and taking those circles. Oh yes, so very good. And when it feels good, you can plant that right foot beside the left. Everybody, we're going to vinyasa, unless you don't want to. I'm going to roll forward, plank. Look forward, push forward and lower down, chaturanga, push up, up dog, meet me back, down dog. Oh yes, nice releasing sigh out of the mouth. Will probably be very welcomed by you. When it feels good, inhale that right leg up, three-leg dog. Bring it through and in between the hands. Pivot on the back foot and allow yourself to rise up into our warrior two. Hands are parallel, gaze is towards that right hand. You can see that front big toe, feet are squeezing towards each other. Very nice, active pose. And allow this left hand to come down to the left leg. Right hand sweeps up and overhead. Exalted warrior here. Oh, back through warrior two. We're We're going to windmill these hands and put this left hand beside this right foot. Pivot on that back foot and allow your right hand to sweep up towards the sky. Revolve side angle here. If it feels good, you're going to pivot to the knife edges of both feet. Allow this right hand to come towards the back of the mat, and we are in our revolved Skandasana here. It should feel nice, but this should feel pretty tight on these outer IT bands. That's what we're going for. Beautiful. Come back around. Pivot on that back foot. Both feet pivot, and we're going to heel toe this right foot over towards the left. Yes, coming in for pigeon. You got it. So this right knee is going to be at the right hand. Left foot is straight behind us. This is going to feel so lovely. Once you feel good here, and you're just beautiful little pigeon, you can stay upright or you can walk your hands forward, coming down. We are keeping this right foot active to protect the joints in the knees. Oh yeah, once you get here, just come on down. Try to find the peace. Try to find the calm within. If you can't find it, cultivate it. Start making the calm. Start telling yourself, I am calm. I am peaceful. I am safe. I am secure. Very slowly, peel up. Look up. Maybe bend that back leg, see what that feels like. Oh, and then tuck those back feet, plant the hands, and then pick that leg up. 3-leg dog, take those hip circles. Oh yeah, release through those hips. Should feel very nice. We'll all meet in down dog. And yes, we will vinyasa. Roll forward plank. Take the gaze forward. Push forward, lower down, chaturanga. Push up, up dog. Everybody meets down dog. Oh man, yes. Quite possibly my favorite kind of flow ever. Sweep that left leg up. 3-leg dog. Bring it in between the hands. Pivot on that back foot. And allow yourself to rise up into our warrior 2. Hands are parallel. You can see that front big toe. And those feet are actively squeezing towards each other. Breathe. Allow the calm. Allow the peace. Drop right hand, left hand sweeps up and overhead. Exalted warrior. Back to warrior 2. Beautiful. We're framing this foot. Pivoting on that back foot. So right hand plants, left hand sweeps up. A little revolved side angle. Breathe. We're going to pivot on both of our feet, allowing the right hip to drop down. Revolve Skandasana. You should feel this in this outer IT band, quite possibly more on this left hip than the right. We're breathing. Oh, yes. And come back around, planting that hand and heel toe in this foot over towards the left. Coming in for pigeon on this side. Active left foot here. Come up, sit up nice and tall at first. Find your positioning. Get comfy as possible. And then when it feels good, you can walk those hands forward. And come on down here. Beautiful, calm, peaceful pigeons. Ever so slowly, we're going to peel ourselves up. Bending that back knee, seeing what that feels like. And then tucking those back toes, planting the hands, sending that leg back, taking those hips, circles. It's going to feel phenomenal, I promise you. Oh, yes. And then planting that foot beside your right foot. Oh, so very nice. One last vinyasa. We're going to roll forward plank. Look forward. Push forward, lower down, chaturanga. Push up, up, dog. Everybody meets me back in a child's pose. Hands out front. Forehead to the mat. Feeling that vibration. Feeling that energy. We are in our own private little love cave right now. The words you speak to yourself matter. Slowly we can start to peel ourselves up. We're going to swing the legs out to the side. We're coming in for boat. So we are going to rock and roll, but we're going to rock and roll after we do boat. So if you're used to doing boat with me, you know I like the toe taps. And we're going to try toe taps today. Nothing fancy. If you like to put your hands behind you, it's a great way to do it. If you normally hold your legs, maybe try putting them out to the side. Wherever you are, let's just take 20 toe taps to my count. I like to do them slow. Ready, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hug those knees in and you take your rock and roll. Get a nice, oh yes, nice massage through the spinal column here, all the way down to the booty, the SI joints. Should feel amazing. Once you get there, we're just going to pull in the right leg to the chest. Left leg goes out long. Oh, yes. Seeing how far up you can pull that leg. Testing that hip flexor here. And let's go ahead and bring the leg all the way over to the left. You can take that right arm into a cactus or a T, whatever feels good here. Left hand's on this right knee. Nice supine twist. Allow the eyes to close down here. Slowly we'll peel ourselves back, hugging those knees in, sending the right leg out long, and now hugging that left knee up as high as you can bring it here, and then taking it across the right side body. And then this left hand can be cactus or a T shape. Close the eyes down, right hand on left leg here. Breathe. And ever so slowly, we'll peel ourselves back. Go ahead and send both legs out long. Tuck the shoulder blades. And absorb all of that glorious energy you have just worked up. Allow the time for your body to absorb that. Maybe say thank you. Thank you for this body. Thank you for this mind. Thank you for this time here on my mat every day. thank you for having the courage to show up. And to bring the awareness back to the body while wiggling the toes and the fingers. Taking the hands over your head, big body stretch. Rolling over into a fetal position, using that arm as a pillow. And then slowly we all meet in a nice, comfy, seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you feel calm and peace inside of you right now. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you back on the mat. A great rest of your day. Namaste.